Hey guys, it's Rebecca here, sitting in my kitchen on an absolutely gorgeous June afternoon. You might be able to hear some of the outside noise here. I love working at home. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. One of the things I wanted to go over was a series of questions I've had over the past week about advertising on Facebook and budgets. What is the best budget? What is an ideal budget for a Facebook ad? And how do you react to, how much you spend on the ads in the first place? So the first question about the ideal budget, there is no such thing. But let me explain to you how it works. When you do an ad on Facebook, money talks. So let's just say that if you have a target audience and there's about 100 people in that target audience, okay? And you have two advertisers, one who's going to spend $25,000 a month and one who's going to spend $250 a month. Well, in the world of Facebook, what they're going to do is now remember, you're targeting the exact same people. The person who's spending $25,000 are going to get all the people in there who have all of the highest conversion rates. So if you're sending someone to a website and you want them to fill in a form or you want to register for an event or a webinar, and you're the one paying like the big dollars, you're going to get the people in that target audience who have the behaviors with the highest likelihood of actually doing that thing, giving them their information, submitting for registration, or whatever. Once those big spenders have gotten all of the really good leads out of that target audience, the little $250 a month guy gets whatever's left over. So if you're running an ad campaign right now and you're spending $3 a day, you're wasting your money. You're really not going to get anything worth your salt. So even though it's only $3 a day, you might as well just go grab yourself a Starbucks coffee and you'll get more out of it. Okay, so you really do need to spend a lot of money or a decent amount of money in order to get through. So decent, again, that's a very subjective term. Usually decent will be somewhere between $10 per day or more. And here's another thing, and this is completely counterintuitive. Most people think I'm completely nuts when I suggest this. If you have a campaign right now, and you're spending like $3 to $5 a day, and it's not working, the worst two things you can do for that campaign would be to kill it or to drop your budget. What you should test is doubling the budget, tripling the budget. Because what you're gonna test is, maybe my budget was so small, maybe all of the other competitive advertisers there are all taking all the good leads and you want a piece of that good lead pie, double your budget. Okay? That sounds insane. I've got a campaign and it's not working and you want me to double the budget? Like, are you sick of the head? No, it's true. That's what you need to do. You've got to get past the junk leads into the ones that are actually going to do what you want them to do. And so the ideal budget is really, it really depends, because everyone's target audience will have a certain number of competitive advertisers within it. So there's no real rule of thumb. But this is what I do. So usually when I go and I start a brand new campaign or I bring on a new client, I have a testing phase. And what I ask my clients is, okay, give me your 12-month advertising budget. So let's say it's $10,000. Okay, we're going to take 20% of that, and that's what we're going to use to do our ad testing. Okay, so it's $2,000. That's my ad testing. I'll run a couple of different ads. I'll run a whole bunch of different pictures. And then as I move through and I do my ad analysis, at the output I say, okay, this is the best target audience. This is the best image. This is the best message. Scale up. And then you go. And then you go into the higher echelon spending where you get the leads with a much higher chance of actually converting. Okay, so the test phase, you can go a little bit cheaper because you want to see what works. But just remember that when you scale, the balance might change. You still need to watch your ads very, very carefully. So I wanted to share this with you because there's a lot of questions people have been asking me over the past week, specifically around ads and spending, budgets, and what to do when an ad campaign isn't working. And again, the weirdest piece of advice I'm going to give you today is, if you have a campaign and it's not working, double your budget. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm always happy to chat with you guys. You can find me all over the place: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can email me. You can find me on the internet. I'd love to share with you any ideas or any questions you may have about advertising on Facebook. Good luck, everybody.